So in this tutorial, what I'm going to do is to show you how you visualize your data in a better way. So this is the table. In this table, each person have its own performance, which is in the percentages. So what is the best way to represent this and how I have converted this table into this donut chart? This donut chart is basically a progress chart where there is a drop down. This drop down is exactly the same that you have the names here in the column. So whenever you will select any name from the table, it will show you this progress of that individual in a percentage, because the circle is 100% and what is the portion of the 100% is equal to 69%, that will be shown as a progress. Each percentage has been bounded with the color range. As you can see, I have changed the name and the color, which was the yellow before. It has been changed to blue as it is the 97%. So when you are working on a dashboard or any report that you have to present to your team, in that case, the progress chart will help you to represent your information in a more meaningful way to your team. So without wasting any time, let's check how we can build these kind of progress chart. So here I have another sheet here. This is the same exactly table that we have here. So this is only a copy paste of that. So I'm going to show you how we have built this. Let me copy this. What it is, I will tell you later in this tutorial, but you should consider that this is the key. This is basically a color range that you will limit your percentages according to the color. There are two things, if you will see it closely, that is the blue show and the blue hide. What is this meaning? The blue show is basically this area where there is a blue, and the blue hide is the area that is here, and same exactly with the rest of the others. Let me zoom this one so that you can see clearly what I am doing. But before that, let me write it here somehow. Let me write it 88%. I need to apply a formula basically because there is only a 1% here, and which is the 88%. Let me increase the font size. That will be, yeah, 24 is enough. This is only a single percentage, and to convert it into a progress chart, what we have to do is we have to have a difference of 100%, just let me show over here. For this, I'm applying if condition. So if this cell greater than or equal to 0.8. 0.8 is the fraction terms because the percentages on the back end is the fraction of 100. So 80% is equal to 0.8. Then it should be this cell, otherwise it should be 0, and enter. Let me check, is it working? Yep, it is working. So, and for the blue height, I'm also using the if condition. If this one is equal to 0, then 0, otherwise 1 minus this one. Why I'm using the 1 minus this one is basically it is the 100% is equal to 1. So this is working fine. Let me copy this one for the hide value, because it will remain the same formula, there will be no change in it. Okay, let's move on to the next color range, which is green. Let me zoom this one so that you can see the progress clearly. So here we have to apply the two limits. One is the upper limit and one is the lower limit. And I'm going to blend the if condition with the and formula so that we can apply the two conditions. So is equal if and this cell, first I'm going to apply the upper limit. So if this one is less than 0.8 and if this one is less than or equal to the 70%, which is equal to 0.7, so it should be this cell, otherwise it should be 0. So hit the enter. So it's showing me something wrong with the formula. Sorry, the bracket issue was with the and formula. So here it is. Let me check this one. So if I will apply 79.99, is it working? No. If I will apply the 70, yes, it is working. 79, no. Let me check this. So the upper condition was less than and the lower condition was the greater than or is equal to. So 79.99, it's working fine. For the yellow, it is the same condition that we have applied for the green. So just copy it and paste it over here and change the limit. Here I just want that for the yellow it should be greater than or equal to 45 and less than 70%. So it will be 0.7 and here it will be 0.45 and equal. Let's try this as well. It's 45, 44.44, not working, and 70, no, and 69.99, okay, working. And for the red, we only need a one condition because we only want the values where there is less than 45%. So is equal if this cell is less than 0.45, then this one, otherwise 0, and enter. Let's check this. 45, 44.99, working. Okay, it's working fine. Now it is time to insert a donut chart. So let me check all these and insert a chart. So here is the, this is not a donut chart, that's the pie chart. Let me select the correct one. Okay, here is the donut chart. Few of things needs to be adjusted in the chart style. Background should be none and the border should also be none. All right, and we don't need the legends, so the legend should be none. All right, and also just decrease the size. Perfect. So the size has been decreased now. And for the pie chart, the donut hole should be 75. You can also set the percentage as per your need. Let's say the 90%. It will be thin line. So in my case, I'm just selecting for the 70%. You can do as per your own. For the pie slice, this is the concept that you need to understand. Here you can see the series of the slice, but you cannot judge which slice will relate to which value from here. So always need to consider that this is the same order. This is slice number 1, which is 1, 2, 2. As the order is going to happen here, this is the same order that you have provided the value. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and till 8. This is the same. So here is the blue. I will select the slice number 1, which is already blue, but I will select this color. So this is the blue. For the slice 2, which is my blue hide, for the blue hide I will select a very light gray so that it will show this part. Now let me select this one. No, this one. So this will be a very light gray so that you will consider it as a progress. So again, all right, so the customize pie slice 3, which is green. Let me select the green. Pie slice 4, which is also a height. pi slice 5, which is yellow. Select the yellow. 6, which is gray, the height, and 7 is the red, which is red, and 8 is the height, which is the height. So it's all done. Now let me add a drop down. So for that I will add a data validation. So here is the data validation. I will select this whole column because I need this whole column in the data validation. Save. So let me just merge these two cells so it will give us in formatting. Let me change it to this and 16. It should be bold. All right. So to connect this value with the name here, with the drop down, I'm just using a VLOOKUP formula. If you don't know about the VLOOKUP formula, I will give you the link in the I button and also in the description. You can watch that tutorial for the complete understanding. I have discussed all the possible cases related to the VLOOKUP that will surely help you. Let me first format this into this Arbitron and bold, and this will be also in the center. Let's merge these two cells as well. So here is equal VLOOKUP criteria this, and this is my table, column 2 and 0 for exact. Done. So bring this one in the middle. All right, so here you go. Okay, you are successful to create a progress chart with the limits in the color side. The criteria is according to the color limits. Whatever you will select, that will be populated according to the color. And if you will add these kind of features in your dashboards or in your reports, that will be a good presentation of your reports and the dashboard. Hope you have learned from this tutorial, and if you have learned from this tutorial, please do like this video and also subscribe the channel. And also, if you want to ask any questions or you have some suggestions, the comment section is down below. Don't hesitate to ask the questions and share the suggestions. We will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, take your good care and keep watching 5-minute session. Fearless.